Good day, students! How are you today? Okay, great! To formally start our class today, let's have first a prayer. May I request everyone to please stand? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, before you sit down, please pick up some pieces of paper and arrange your chair. Okay, thank you, class. Is there anybody absent today? Okay, no absent. Very good. Before we start our discussion, let's have first our classroom rules. Okay, class, here's our classroom rules. For our classroom rule number 1, I want everyone to raise their hand if they have something to share about, to ensure that everyone gets a fair chance to share their ideas and also to prevent interruptions. Understood, class? Okay, very good. Next, you have to listen respectfully when others are speaking. Next, you have to use appropriate language or tone when sharing your ideas. And I want everyone to participate actively but responsibly. Share ideas that are encouraging. And the last one is to follow the teacher's guidance. Okay, are we clear, class? Okay, very good. Now, before we start with our discussion for today's lesson, let's have first a previous lesson review based on our last discussion. Okay, are we clear? Okay. To activate your prior knowledge about our previous lesson, let's have a game. In this game, you have to simply arrange the scrambled words that are shown in the screen, and you will be given 5 seconds to arrange the scrambled words. Are you ready, class? Okay, let's start. Did everyone get the correct answers? Okay, thank you, class. Now, give everyone a round of applause, please. Before we proceed to our formal discussion, we're going to show you different pictures that are related to our topic for today, and we want you to observe those pictures. Now, what have you observed about those pictures? Yes, that's correct. Those pictures are examples of Punnett squares, which showed the heterozygous and homozygous trait with dominant and recessive allele. At this juncture, let's proceed to our formal discussion, which will be discussed by Teacher Eva.
So thank you, Ms. Jenny, for sharing that picture to help our students understand what is dominant and what is recessive. So let's discuss what is dominant. A dominant allele produces a dominant phenotype in individuals who have one copy of allele, which can come from just one parent. A dominant allele is a version of a gene that expresses its associated trait or even paired with a different allele, meaning only copy is needed for that trait to be visible. For example, the dominant allele is being represented as a big letter A. And the recessive, if you ask, Mom, what is recessive? Recessive alleles is a version of a gene that only expresses its trait when two copies of it are presented. For example, we represent allele as a small letter A. If big letter A is dominant and small letter A is recessive, for example, the parent or the mother has recessive alleles. Both of them have recessive alleles for the hair, for example, hair, black hair, and the father has a blonde hair, which is the dominant one, or the letter A, which is dominant allele. If you combine it in a Punnett square, the result would be 100% blonde, because the result would be big letter A and small letter A, which means 100% that the offspring will have a blonde hair, because it said that the dominant allele only can be visible, and the recessive are not, because this is a dominant trait. Okay. For example, another example class is the pea plant. A pea plant that has green and a yellow color. The green one is being presented as big letter G, and the small ones are presented as small letter G, or the recessives. In a genotype, in a Punnett square, we call it genotype under the boxes that are the genotype. Then the result will be the phenotype already. For example, a big letter G combined with letter G and small letter G and the upward, it could be dominant, because big letter G and small letter G is considered as dominant. Now, because the mother or the father has big letter G, which represents dominant, and he also has small letter G, which means recessive, and that could be the father's side. Okay, then the mother side has all recessives, so the result would be 50% dominant and 50% recessive. So there would be possibilities that the pea plant has green color in 50% and yellow, which is 50% also, because their offspring are being divided. There are probabilities that the offspring or the phenotype of the offspring will be yellow and green. Nasabtan ra ba, class? Okay, sige, let's continue. Okay, class. So did you enjoy our a small discussion about what is dominant and what is recessive? Very good. So now let's dig deeper on what is heredity. Heredity is passing, or heredity is also known as inheritance, or passing traits or passing genes from your parents to you as offspring. So let's continue. For example, your father has a blue eyes, which represented a big letter B, and your mother has a brown eyes, which represented as small letter B, or the recessive one. Let's combine it in a Punnett square. For example, your father has a blue eye, which represented dominant allele, or the big letter B. Combine it into a recessive one, which is the brown eye, in a recessive allele. So let's combine dominant and recessive allele in one. That could be the result will be blue eyes. Then 100% of it is being blue eyes, because they are just carrier of brown-eyed na allele. They might not be visible, but they are just carrier na sila na carry, possible papas na sila sa ilahang offspring pohon, diba? The result would be 100% nga blue eyes ang ilahang offspring. Kay dominant man ang sa father and recessive ang sa mother. So, dili man nga na ka-powerful, no? Kung recessive ka. Unless, kung niduha ka ba recessive, mapada atong sa pea plant nga, na siya 50% may yellow ang color and 50% na green ang color. So, let's continue. Let's give another example for the hair color. No particular, biya na kayo sa hair color, guys. Kay, ma'am, ganun na may brown o color ang hair. Ma'am, ganun na may dark kayo, dark na black and kayo siya yung color. It's because from your parents, of course. For example, your parents have both black color or black haired ang inyong parents. So, for example, your mother is also a black haired person and your father is also a black haired. Both of them have dominant alleles. Then you are 100% sure as their offspring to have black haired. Lamang, puda na nga, pag blonde ka, asam di ka naliwat. Charles, bitaw. To make you understand more, I will give you some examples. No, for example, a flower. No, for example, white rose and the pink rose. So if you combine pink or sige, red na lang para madali ta. White, which is dominant, and red is recessive. So if you combine it all, the color will be white kay dominant man si white rose pero carrier siya og allele or trait nga red ang roses. So might be ang ilang offspring if magka-pair ang ilahang, for example, another flower nga red and then siya kay carrier sa red, may possibilities nga ang ilahang offspring is ma-red. Okay? Do you have any more questions regarding our lesson for today? Oh, thank you. Yes. It could be. So, I will explain it because dominance, so we're talking on only dominant traits. What you said earlier about the cow, the cats, and other animals, they are under codominance, which means that if you have big letter B and small letter B combined, they will both showed. For example, si white cow and si black cow. Then ato silang ikuan sa Punnett square. If the result, for example, dominant si white and dominant recessive si black, so makita siya automatically because dili siya dominance, co-dominance siya, which means sharing ang phenotype niya is both makita sa isa ka offspring. For example, the cow, which is black and white. So iyang parents could be possible nga naa siya white parent and the black parent. And for the for the cat, same also, no, the happenings. For example, ihang mother kay orange ang color, tapos ang iyang father kay white ang color, diba? Na ay codominance ang both colors appearance is both ma-showed sa offspring. Nga na ang explanation na. Do you have any more questions, class? Okay, very good. So do you have any more questions? Let's proceed to the activity already. Are you ready? All ready or not? Let's start the activity.
Okay, did you learn something from Teacher Eva, class? Okay, very good. Now, to test if you have understand something from Teacher Eva's discussion, let's have an activity. Our activity is called Make a Baby Laboratory. And this is by group. The first and second row is the first group, and the third and the fourth row is the second group. All you have to do is that Each group will randomly select trait cards from the box. Then, construct a Punnett square for each chosen traits. Then after that, draw the offspring on A4 size bond paper using the selected traits. Then, lastly, color and label the final output. Did you get it, class? Okay, very good. Now you may start. You will be given 10 minutes to finish your work. Okay, finish or not, pass your paper from back to front. Okay, thank you for participating, class. Now, for our summary, let's have an oral recitation. We will ask you some questions related to Teacher Eva's discussion and raise your hand if you want to answer. Okay, understood? Okay. For our first question, what is dominant allele? Okay, Miss Abihon? Okay, yes, that's correct. When we say a dominant allele, it is a gene that shows its trait even if only one copy is inherited. Okay, next, what is a recessive allele? Yes, Miss Nunez? Okay, that's correct. A recessive allele is a gene that shows its trait only when two copies are inherited, unlike from dominant allele, which shows its trait even only one copy is inherited. Yes, that's true. The last one, why do you think it is important for us to know the rule of inheritance? Yes, Mr. Brildo? Okay, that's correct. For us to understand how traits are passed from parents to children and why people are similar or different. Okay, do you have any questions, class? If there is none, let's proceed to our quiz to evaluate if you have learned something from our lesson for today. Okay, pass your answer sheets from back to front. Thank you. Now, for your additional activities, you will have an assignment. For your assignment class, in an A4 size bond paper, explain the role of inheritance patterns in maintaining or increasing genetic diversity in 3 to 5 sentences. And you will be graded based on the rubric that is given. Okay, class, we hope that you've learned something from our topic for today about heredity. If you don't have any clarifications or questions, goodbye and see you next meeting.